The Norman Middlewich project is about using the heritage to stimulate the socio-economic regeneration of a small town in Cheshire, and it represents the second stage in an exciting and long-term local initiative which started with the earlier history of the area in 2001. It has been inspired and led throughout by Middlewich Town Council with generous support from the Heritage Lottery Fund, English Heritage, the Countryside Agency and the Cheshire Partnership. It is above all the outstanding achievement of a community, and it has demonstrated that even with limited resources, small communities can achieve a very great deal by hard work, determination and vision. When the Normans arrived in mid-Cheshire in the summer of 1070, they began a process that would influence the development and character of Middlewich ever since. But important as this has been, perhaps the single most outstanding outcome was that henceforth England would play an active part in continental affairs and on the world stage. Another striking outcome was the development of modern English which, despite its Germanic structure inherited from our Anglo-Saxon forebears, contains many French words to this day. The Normans also gave England something that is unique in medieval world history: the astonishing Domesday Survey of 1086. This outstanding survey records in detail who owned what throughout England, and of course also in the Middlewich area. We thus know who the individual Norman landlords were and where many of them came from. Thus, the town of Middlewich today still preserves extensive traces of its Norman ancestry. A parish church, moated manors, and even the layout of the town centre itself. And Cheshire being Cheshire, many of their direct descendants live not far away to this day. All these things demanded celebration, and thus the project came into existence. In celebrating the Normans and their impact on the town and its community, everyone, young and old, and not so old, had been involved. The outcome has been a number of spectacular features with long-term and most beneficial implications for Middlewich itself. Representatives of the local community have been trained as heritage guides. A specially designed exhibition, a community archaeological dig, and the creation of the Norman Middlewich tapestry, and the active participation of this with the school children in the project throughout. The production of a children's book which illustrates their great contribution to the project, the establishment of a link of friendship with the village of Venables in Normandy, from which one of our greatest of our Norman barons came.
Until the 9th century, when the new had become so dominant that it moved.
All these things reached a climax in the first Norman Middlewich Festival held in September 2005. It was a remarkable achievement in itself and much enjoyed by some 12,000 people who attended.
The other evidence for it, of course, is too that we have place name. One place name in particular. I just want to be clear that you are aware of, absolutely clear on the significance of the name New. Yes? Please don't continue.
After having attended an extensive course of training, it was time for the guides to collect their well-deserved certificates, proving that they were now fully qualified to work as official guides for the Norman Middlewich project.
Thank you very much.